$490 million. That's what it costs to fly like Donald Trump. Not your average private jet. We're talking about a Boeing 747-8 that makes Air Force One look like economy class. While most billionaires settle for Gulfstreams, Trump went straight for the jumbo jet, the ultimate symbol of excess, luxury, and raw power in the aviation world. This Qatar-sourced Boeing 747-8 is essentially a flying palace, customized with gold-plated fixtures, exotic woods, and technology that would make NASA engineers jealous. If you've ever wondered what nearly $500 million of airborne luxury looks like, you're about to find out. Cabin. The moment you step inside Trump's Boeing 747-8, you realize this isn't just an airplane. It's a statement. The main cabin stretches an astonishing 200 feet long, nearly 4 times the length of your average private jet. With a width of 20 feet and ceilings that reach 8 feet high in most areas, the sense of space is unprecedented for a private aircraft. Most commercial 747-8s can seat over 400 passengers. Trump's configuration, designed for just 43 VIP guests. That's over 9 times the space per passenger compared to a typical first-class setup. The extra space hasn't gone to waste. It's been transformed into distinct living areas that redefine luxury travel. The main lounge feels more like a penthouse living room than an aircraft cabin. Custom leather recliners and sofas in cream and gold tones are arranged around exotic wood coffee tables. These aren't just any leather furnishings. They're handcrafted by the same Italian artisans who supply furniture to royal families across Europe and the Middle East. Each seat costs upwards of $40,000 and features built-in massage functions, heating elements, and electronic adjustments for perfect positioning. Moving through the aircraft, you'll find the dining room capable of seating 16 people at once. The table itself is a masterpiece, a single piece of burled walnut with gold inlays that required over 600 hours of craftsmanship. The dinnerware isn't your standard airplane fare either. It's custom Bernardin porcelain with 24-karat gold trim, paired with Christofle silverware and crystal glassware from Baccarat. A meal here costs more than most people's monthly grocery budget. The master bedroom suite spans over 500 square feet, larger than many New York apartments. The centerpiece is a California king-sized bed with a hand-stitched mattress from the same Swedish manufacturer that supplies the British royal family. The sheets? Egyptian cotton with a thread count of 1,500. The bathroom attached to this suite features a full-sized shower with water pressure that somehow defies the limitations of aircraft plumbing. There's also a jacuzzi tub. Yes, a functioning jacuzzi at 40,000 feet, made from a single block of Italian Calicata marble. For entertainment, there are 24 50-inch 4K screens throughout the cabin, connected to a server room that houses thousands of movies and TV shows. The aircraft's custom-designed sound system features 128 speakers strategically placed throughout the cabin, creating what audio engineers describe as perfect sound wherever you sit. Communication systems aboard this aircraft would make most corporate headquarters jealous. The jet has its own encrypted satellite communication network that allows for secure calls, high-speed internet access, and live television from anywhere on the planet. The cost for this communication system alone, $22 million. Let's talk about the conference room. Because yes, there's a fully equipped conference room on board. Seating 12 executives around an oval table, this space features touchscreen displays built into the tabletop and video conferencing capabilities that would make Silicon Valley tech firms envious. The room is acoustically isolated, meaning conversations stay private even during the loudest phases of flight. For staff and security, there are separate quarters with 8 first-class standard seats and private sleeping berths. Even the staff areas would be considered luxury by commercial airline standards, with leather seating, premium entertainment systems, and dedicated dining spaces. Cockpit. Moving forward to the cockpit, we enter what pilots describe as the holy grail of aviation technology. The Boeing 747-8 features the most advanced flight deck ever designed for a commercial aircraft. Though what's installed on Trump's jet goes several steps beyond even that. The standard instrumentation has been supplemented with military-grade navigation systems and communication equipment. There are 5 main display screens providing the flight crew with real-time data on everything from engine performance to weather patterns 500 miles ahead. The heads-up display system projects critical flight information directly into the pilot's line of sight, allowing them to monitor essential data without looking down at the instruments. The aircraft requires a minimum crew of 4, 2 pilots and 2 flight engineers for long-haul journeys. However, Trump's flights typically carry a crew of 10, including relief pilots, allowing for continuous operation over extended periods. Each pilot undergoes specialized training specifically for this aircraft, with annual recertification costs exceeding $100,000 per crew member. The security features in the cockpit are particularly noteworthy. The door is reinforced with Kevlar, the same material used in bulletproof vests, and access requires biometric authentication. The communication systems can operate on encrypted channels typically reserved for military and government use, ensuring private conversations remain private. Perhaps most impressive is the autopilot system, which can handle takeoff to landing operations with minimal human intervention. The system continuously monitors thousands of parameters and can adjust flight paths to maximize fuel efficiency or passenger comfort, depending on the selected priority. Engine and performance. The power behind this aerial mansion comes from 4 General Electric GE NX-2B engines, the same type used on commercial Boeing 747-8 aircraft, but with custom modifications for improved performance. Each engine produces over 66,000 pounds of thrust, for a total of more than 264,000 pounds of thrust. These engines allow the aircraft to reach speeds of up to 614 miles per hour, with a maximum cruising altitude of 43,000 feet, typically higher than commercial air traffic, ensuring smoother flights and fewer delays. The range is equally impressive, 7,800 miles without refueling, meaning it can fly non-stop from New York to virtually anywhere in Europe or the Middle East, or from Los Angeles to most Asian destinations. Fuel capacity is extraordinary. The aircraft can hold 63,634 gallons of jet fuel. At current prices, filling the tanks costs approximately $318,000. During a typical international flight, the aircraft burns through approximately 5 gallons of fuel per mile. Takeoff and landing feel more like a gentle elevator ride than an airplane experience. This is partially due to the custom-tuned suspension system and partially because the pilots follow unusually gradual ascent and descent profiles to maximize passenger comfort. The typical rate of climb is around 1,000 feet per minute, half that of a standard commercial flight. Costs. Now for the numbers that make even billionaires pause. The base price for a Boeing 747-8 is approximately $418 million. Trump's aircraft, with its extensive customizations, has an estimated value of $490 million. The interior renovations alone cost approximately $100 million. Annual maintenance for an aircraft of this caliber runs between $4 and $6 million. The crew costs are substantial as well. With a full complement of flight crew, cabin staff, and security personnel, the annual staffing costs exceed $2 million. These aren't ordinary flight attendants either. Many have backgrounds in luxury hospitality or private security, with starting salaries around $180,000. What about operating costs? Every hour this jet spends in the air costs approximately $17,000 in fuel, maintenance, crew salaries, and amortized overhaul reserves. A 5-hour flight from New York to Los Angeles therefore costs around $85,000, roughly the price of a luxury car, just in operating expenses. For those interested in chartering rather than buying, similar Boeing 747-8 aircraft though none quite as luxurious as Trump's are available for charter at rates between $25,000 and $35,000 per hour. A transatlantic flight would therefore cost between $200,000 and $300,000.